Happy Leap Day, people! Not only is this the best possible time to leap into yet another particular march, it is also the best possible time to leap into my room and show you a bunch of inane tat that I picked up, or video games, depending on what you would rather call them. There's a couple of good titles, maybe some bad ones, or ones I've never heard of here and there, so let's jump in, shall we? First off, I've got 2 GameCube games. I'll show the second one a little bit later, but if you want to do a drum roll for the first title, well, you're better off not doing so, because this one is nothing too special, but it's Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer on the GameCube. And I know nothing about this game whatsoever, other than the fact it looks very similar to the Tony Hawk games, but it's Kelly Slater and it's pro surfing. But yeah, this was a very, very cheap title I got on the GameCube for about £1, which is the whole reason I picked it up. It was all complete inside of the manual and stuff. So yeah, this will be one I may check out and then stick on the shelf and never play again. Next one, we have Pursuit Force on the PSP for just $1.99 from the Game Shop thingy. Whatever they're called. Yet again, this is another game I know absolutely nothing about. In fact, quite a few of these games I know nothing about, and some of them I have heard of, don't know too much about. Which means I don't really have much to say about them, and this sounds kind of cringe. Complete with the manual, or the training manual, as it's called there. Which is all nice and dandy to see. This one is a very, very interesting game that caught my attention. One on the Wii. It is Mad World, again from Platinum. Folks who gave us Nier, Automata, Astral Chain, Bayonetta, those sort of games. I was very sort of piqued my curiosity on the game's art style, sort of black and white, Sin City comic book style, and of course you've got the red blood as the only sort of colour in the entire game. This looks like a really, really just sort of interesting game, so I'm very curious to check out if this is any good or not. So yeah, complete with the manual as per usual. Very, very nice disc art on there. Also comes with a advert for the strategy guide. Unleash ultraviolence, guaranteed to massively lower your or his blood pressure. Oh. Next up, we have 2 PS3 games. So first, there was Colin McRae Dirt 2 on the Wii. Now, as I was about to say there is Colin McRae Dirt 2 on the PS3. So now I have 2 different versions of the game, and I'm curious to see how both of them fare, because I still haven't checked the Wii one out yet. So there is the inside, with the tour guide, as they particularly call it. So first we have the training guide, now we've got the tour guide. We've got a whole bunch of guides in this one, folks. The most recent title that I picked up, I think, last week, this is Red Faction Guerrilla. I think I pronounced the fucking thing wrong. So I apologise to everybody if I made you cringe in this video, but this was for the very, very low price of 50p at the local CEX store. So yeah, this is pretty cool. On the same day that I saw that I picked this up, I also saw the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duelist of the Roses on the PS2, I think, which cost about £6, which is a game that I might pick up very soon if it's still there. But complete again. In fact, most of these games are all complete, so I'm not going to bother saying that over and over again. Next up, as per usual, we got a bunch of PS2 stuff, because almost every one of these is guaranteed to feature a bunch of PS2 stuff. Some of these are interesting, and some of these are going to be inane tat. Like this one, for example, Xtreme Xpress, or Xtreme Xpress World Grand Prix, as it says on the back, from our good old friends again at Midas, because we got the Midas touch for this one, folks. Yeah, I just randomly stumbled upon this one at the same store as the Pursuit Force PSP game, and it looks to be a racing game with a bunch of trains in it. How good is it? I don't know. I checked, and it kind of looks like the usual Midas sort of bollocks, if I'm going to be quite frank with you. So I think this may or may not be a title that I will ever show off again, because I probably might just send this to a local CX or something, I don't know. But it does have everything inside there, which is very nice. Usual CD, as per usual, with these mid-ass sort of games. So, yeah. Racing trains across 10 varied landscapes, Xtreme Xpress offers a unique and exciting experience. With masses of trains and courses to unlock, a challenging tournament mode, and many varied tracks to master in the trial mode, you need all your skill to get to the platform first. Computer opponents or players' trains will be out to derail you in this crazy race to the finish. I'm gonna be frank, the game's not really that crazy at all, because I checked it out a couple of days ago. Not particularly great. Anyway, more racing for you, in this case, Flat Out. Another game I've not heard of. But drivers thrown across the track, shattered tyres, mangled cars, exploding tyre walls, and that's just the first corner. But yeah, I did actually check this out, and the music seems incredibly fucked on this particular version, and it makes a really, really loud noise for some reason. Yeah, on that term, I'll show you the disc. I can get the disc out. So yeah, as you can see there. So yeah, it is okay, but it makes really, really just sort of loud noises for whatever reason, so I don't know what's wrong with this particular version. Next up, The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. This is actually the second copy of the game that I picked up, because I did pick this one up before, but the bloody game disc didn't actually work at all. It didn't load up anything. But I did check it out a couple of days ago, and thankfully this one does indeed work. So I can finally experience the freedom to lose control! As I shake the camera wildly. Next up, a bit of a retro sort of goodness. James Pond, codename Bobo Carter, as I like to call it, the original, the Skyrim before Skyrim. Because this was released on a whole bunch of different consoles. I think the Game Boy Advance, the DS, the Amiga, Super Nintendo, maybe a local fridge, maybe they might do one for that Amazon Echo thingy in the future, and I'm just joking there, but yeah, this was released for a whole bunch of different consoles, so I think you could sort of say this was the Skyrim for its time, before Skyrim was even a thing, like I said. But yeah, there's the inside of it. I do like how just sort of really bad the cover art looks as well. It kind of looks like a load of shit. Next up is a Worms game. Worms Forts Under Siege. It's like Worms, but sort of not like Worms as well, because it's all got forts and stuff in it. Enter the world of Worms Forts, the first Worms game ever that lets you build mighty castles to unleash your wrath upon your opponents. Just be careful they don't crush you. But yeah, did check this out as a Worms fan. Yeah, I checked this out a couple of days ago. As a Worms fan, gonna be honest, it's not particularly too great. Also, the frame rate is a load of dog shit. Probably because it's on a CD. Or I don't know. Probably something else. It comes with a Sega advert in there, advertising a bunch of other games, like Worms 3D. That Samurai Jack game, which, speaking of Samurai Jack, they're actually making a new one, because they announced it a couple of days ago. So yeah, a little bit tidbit for you there. And then we got Cell Damage Overdrive for just £1.50. This is the European PS2 only version of the game that was originally released on the Xbox and GameCube. But it promises to be a way out wacky world of cartoon fun racing and fighting, but it's more on the fighting side, because this is a more vehicle combat game in the style of Twisted Metal, stuff like that. So yeah, play Capture the Flag, Gate Relay Race, and Snack Attack in a cartoon world that comes to life, as you probably can't see because of the camera. No manual with this one though, and apparently somebody called O'Donnell previously owned this version. So if you're watching this particular video, O'Donnell, if you want your copy of Cell Damage Overdrive back, I have it right here. If you want it back, just say. Thank you very much if you do. The next particular game I have is another GameCube game, and this is probably the best find of the bunch. This is Phantasy Star Online, Episode 1 and 2, for the grand total of just 15 quid. Which is very cool to get. Sorry, the things on there, because I've got the brightness thing on. Yeah, if you may recall, I do actually have the I have it before, it's on the Dreamcast, and I'm just trying to get it out for you. Yeah, so there we go, I have it on the Dreamcast, just the original Phantasy Star Online, which is very, very nice. So yeah, it is cool to have the GameCube version as well, because this also has Episode 2, which is something that the Dreamcast owners do not get, because, well, this was released when the Dreamcast ran its course. And what is nice is that everything is complete inside as well. So yeah, I seem to be on a very good streak with these GameCube games, because almost all of them are complete. And finally, the only PlayStation 2 title that No, not PlayStation 2. PlayStation 1 title that I got. This is Music 2000. Music creation for the PlayStation with a very cool, shiny cover, which I like. Really, really like. Also a sticker from the official UK PlayStation magazine as well. Contains Music 2000 versions of songs by Left Field and Groove Rider. So yeah, this is a sort of music creation thingy for the PlayStation. There's actually a couple of these on the PS2 as well. Like, I think I came across another one by a company I can't remember. I think there's also an EJ one, an MTV Music Generator one. There's actually a couple of these on the PlayStation consoles. So yeah, if you've ever wanted to make your own music on the PlayStation, well, now's your chance. So there's the inside there, and the disc right there. It's all in very nice condition. It's all very nice condition, though none of the things are broken. The manual's in decent condition, but I have to admit there's a little thing that's funny with this. This is supposed to be, you can't see again, but it's supposed to be page 40. So I don't know what the hell happened there. Actually, they printed page 40 on there, when it should be... It should be after, page 39. It should be after that page. So I don't know what the hell they were thinking, if that's an error or not. But yeah, really, really nice to get a copy of that. So, as per usual, this is another quick sort of 10-minute game update over and done with. And until then, I will see you in the next video. So until then, take care, and bye for now. As they sound very much like the Retro Bear. And I'm probably going to get sued by him afterwards. Anyway, bye.